Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Let's get going. Let's get our music started here. Might have to endure an ad this time. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, we're getting, I should log my YouTube into this too, but alright. Let's get a little bit organized. Let's also grab the Dremel and plug it in for a second. I really should plug the power bar back in, I suppose. Where I put it, I don't know. Here we go. Let's get it proper zoomed in here. That's better. Welcome, welcome. You are the first person here. You can see me in the background. I'm running a second live stream this time again for the OnlyCarts channel. Just trying to get all my plugs figured out here. And I thought I'd try front view with the OC. See if that changes any of the numbers we produce here. Welcome, guys, welcome. Just getting our stuff set up. For anyone wondering what we're making here, we're still working on this key. We're going to thin this edge just a little bit. This key goes to this trunk over here. What's up, Steve? Welcome. Good to see ya. Here's what I look like if you've ever wondered. Getting crafty with this one. Coffee time in Kelowna. Yeah, we're reaching almost lunchtime here. Pretty typical start time. Went through a lot of the workbench yesterday. Got every single one of my pencils sharpened today. So we won't be struggling with that. But I did displace a lot of things I need. Like this. The water catcher. Welcome, guys, to the OC channel. Show you what we're doing. We're making keys for this trunk over here. Later we do have a skateboard we're going to be tinkering with too. But I want to get a bit more board out of this. Just a touch. Some water. Freaky Bob, let's get freaky. Thanks for being here. Get as freaky as keys can be. I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to solder my sign too. I have to find my soldering iron again. Probably find better connectors for that too. Alright, OC, you're not in a very good viewpoint here. Somewhere there, we'll try that. If that doesn't work for you folks, we can move you to this side too. Keep getting my gimbal here all soaking wet. I think I should probably take a day and oil it up as well. The finish on the ski, I think I'm going to stick with that 600 grit. It's turning out pretty good. Alright, Dremel's plugged in for a second. Let's find us a nice bit. I like this oblonged kind of cylinder one. And then for you guys as well. Alright, let's get it. Get your eye protection on. Get the water flow in here. I'm just going to work the whole thing. Going nice and slow so I don't make any mistakes like I did yesterday. Started to rush some of the file work. I'm hoping to get to 1,500 subscribers today. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, give it a shot. You can always unsubscribe if you hate my work. It looks so good under this light. That scratched finish, it's kind of shiny but matte. Stevie, got any plans for the weekend? We're supposed to get awfully cold over here. Yeah, it must be dipping down over the whole country, eh? I'm wanting to take the kids out sledding. But like, even at -5, it's so humid here. The -5 is cold for that. We're supposed to get down to -20. So I think we'll have to wait till next week. For those new folks joining in, there's what we're working on. Funny how that happens, eh? Sort of what I had to do to the workbench yesterday. Everything seems to kind of keep coming in on me here. Especially when the kids get to work. Although I'm almost a master of fixing Barbies. Trying to teach them to take care of their own stuff. But But they seem to make more mess than actually do anything. Well, thanks for the likes, whoever that was. Appreciate you tuning in. Hey Purbus, I'll show you what this is for in just a second. I'm rocking 2 streams. Got that old trunk for $5, so we made a project out of it. We're getting pretty close to finished on this one. I dare say that I'm liking this one a little bit better than the other one too. It's sort of reminding me of Kingdom Hearts kind of key. I looked up one video to see if there was a song I wanted to look up. And now my whole feed is just everything is Kingdom Hearts. Firewood, you got a machine to split firewood, Steve? Or do you hand crank that? I lived on a farm for a bit. We had to hand split. I liked it though. We'd build walls. We'd build forts in the forest out of walls of firewood that had to cure. Oh, how rude. I'll show you guys too. Appreciate you all tuning in. I'm going to start with this, and it's warming up a bit out today before it starts to really freeze up. And I want to get the sanding done on that skateboard outside. Maybe a first coat of paint. Because we have the logo for one channel. Got to make the mascot for the second. Mascot is what I meant to say. Hand splitting firewood, yep. It's good for you, you know? It's manly. Let's set up the GoPro here. Get some B-roll again. Now let's take it out, take a peek here. I can sort of angle this so everyone over there can see too. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is what we've been working on. Yeah, Steve, we're double streaming. This is the OnlyCarts channel. We kind of got it to blow up. We got to 50 subscribers on New Year's Eve. Then I made one video about the chains on the cart wheel. Just, I don't know, you have to look through my shorts to find it, but then that thing got like 53,000 views or something like that. And almost 100 subscribers from that one video. So we've been trying to really get OnlyCarts going. So it's me and my buddy that run that channel. And it seems to work. Because these vertical streams, I'm gonna flip this around. They get pushed massively through the shorts algorithm. I mean, like, I think my best one is 65,000 views. I mean, right now I've got 88 viewers, 14 on the other one, and it's great for getting the new subscribers. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed when I first started, we were at like 770 or something like that, and I'm almost at 1,500 with this channel. So I got the little GoPro too, and I did some live streams outside with it. It works great, nice crisp video, but like no views, 0, because the horizontal format only gets pushed to your subscribers, and I guess none of mine were online at the time or something. Well, there's my formula. Feel free to use it. And I want to get those watch hours in. And shorts have watch hours, but they don't count towards that the monetization. I probably spend too much time on YouTube. starting to figure it all out. Yeah, my best stream, I got 78 subscribers. No, 86 subscribers on one stream, like over 3 hours. Oh, sorry, OnlyCarts. We're working on a key here for this old trunk. So on a average stream, I got all my numbers here. So with the 68,000, I got 270. 54,000, 188. There's 86 watch hours, 83, 117, 94, 195. And so I started at 0 basically in December, and I'm up to 2,000 now. Just over 2,000 as of yesterday. Been a long slog. It's been years of trying to get YouTube to take off in any sort of fashion. But it's looking pretty good. Thanks, Simo. You see me back there. We're running the OnlyCarts stream too. Don't worry about the scratch, it was already there. I did botch this one a little bit. So I'll have to go a bit harder on that. Dig them in. Maybe I'll put a little extra detail on the shaft there. And I think this looks pretty good in uniform. Can I get you both? There we go. But I'm going to start rounding out the inside edge. Switch up the bit here. And guys, if you're just tuning in, I'll show you what this key is for in just a second. I'll switch the bit, and then I'll demo the lock. So this little cone seems to work pretty good. Wow, 33 on OnlyCarts now. 83 on the Bigfoot. Alright, let's try to give you an angle here. Let's take you guys too. Welcome everybody, welcome. So we've just been working on a key. The key goes over here. For any of you guys wondering, this is who else I'm talking to. It's like having 2 girlfriends at once, kind of. But at least you're all aware of each other, you know? Appreciate that, Simo. My birthday's next month. It's like having 2 girlfriends, but they're okay with it. And Tools is like my 3rd girlfriend. And everybody's okay with the Tools. And they're also kind of like my girlfriends because they're cheap. Also, like girlfriends, this one's Power Fist. So that's pretty good. Have you not seen that one? I thought we showed you this. Flip it over for my other guys. Broke off the leads. I didn't break off the leads. Somehow my kids played with the workbench and it ended up like that, so. One of the mysteries of the universe. I wanted to get it going today, but I forgot. And then I've buried all my other tools in the closet right now, including my soldering iron. The mega girlfriend. Bigger the better. And they do like chips, so good call, right? You think so? Up in the top? Well, maybe below would kind of give me the cheat I need. If I did it right in the middle there. It would kind of distract from the stupid goof I made over here. We'll see about that after. Right now, we'll do another tour here. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're making a key for this trunk. Oh. Next on the workbench specials, we're going to be lubricating the camera gimbals. They get so soaked when I do this work, and they get a little seized up. That's the side I want. Simo, do you need these ones? Guys, this is my girlfriend, Power Fist. Then I need another girlfriend called, like, Car Wash. How do I get the hole through it, though? Oh, right now I'm rounding it out. I don't think I have a fine enough file. Maybe I do. The one I was using was rough, but to be honest... Look. No, they're all super coarse. This just does such a good job of smoothing it. see the files. See, those are my round ones. They're super coarse. I gotta get some like jewelry making stuff. Plus, files aren't as good looking as the Power Fist. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Power Fist for now. We've got to fill a bit of this time too. Princess Auto is like my favorite store. And we have a surplus store here in town. And they have everything under the sun. And it's cheap. Yeah, we want to get, for the OnlyCarts channel, we want to get the Princess Auto sponsorship. Because they have everything in there to build a go-kart. Which is one of the things we want to do. And yeah, don't get me wrong, guys. If I had to make this key as a job, I'd be done about 30 hours ago. It's part of the art. For you folks just tuning in, appreciate you being here. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe for me. This guy wants to get to 1,500 today. OnlyCarts, make sure you subscribe too. Be part of something amazing. Or as the logo says, get back on the wagon. Actually, I think I have some of those stickers. Yeah, right there. For you guys, it'll be backwards. You're on the front facing. That QR code, by the way, just leads to the channel, for anyone that's interested. Try to get you guys an angle where I'm not blocking it. There you go, guys. Rare Bigfoot sighting in the background. He's blurry. OnlyCarts gets it for free. Pretty sure it was Mitch Hedberg with that joke. I think Bigfoot just naturally blurry. And guys, I got the evening off tonight, so I think I'm going to run a second stream today. Try to really pump those numbers. For anyone interested, this is what we're working on. Just another version. And they belong to this little guy here. I can't wait to get going on this trunk, but I have to wait for the weather to warm up a little bit. Speed works better, but it is messy. And one more tour for the people just tuning in. So we're just trying to get the inside part of this rounded out. And then we'll throw it back on the sanding block for another polish. Appreciate you all tuning in. You guys too. I love all my channels equally. You're like children. CT. Just wondering when you'd pop in. We're back and also back. There's my very blurry image in the background. Running the double stream again. How's your Friday going? Yeah, no complaints here. Friday's looking good. Give the folks a little tour. Yeah, our weather kind of warmed up here a bit, so that's nice. But we're about to get like super cold. So I'm hoping today we can get a progress on this, and then we'll switch projects to that skateboard. That skateboard will be the mascot for the OnlyCarts channel, which you see running in the background. Hey Shady, what's up, man? Happy Friday. Appreciate you tuning in. We're finished the first one. Almost. I might round some of this out. Then we're on to the second one. And then yeah, they're for the trunk still. Oh, forgot about these lovely folks. You guys will have to forgive me, I'm running 3 cameras right now, so. It gets a little scattered trying to take care of all of my YouTube children. All my fellow YouTube forest creatures. Let's flip it around. There's still a little burr on there. I'm going to try and knock that down. Might just be a directional thing, the way this Dremel is turning. That it's pushing up on the one side. Because I think I feel it on the other side too. Which would be the same side when we flip it around. Welcome guys, welcome. I see some of you just jumped in. We're just making some keys. These keys go over here to this trunk. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribes. I'm hoping to hit 1,500 today. We got pretty close yesterday. Yeah, I only needed 15. It's been massive growth. Same with the OC channel over here. We were at 50 subscribers on New Year's Eve. And that's at 100. It was at 154 when I started. That all happened with one short. Got us almost 100 subscribers. That was pretty good growth. I hit this outside door right here too. A 100 subs off one video is pretty good. Appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks for all the love. And like I said before, we'll be running a second stream tonight, I think. I've got the evening off. Slow and steady wins the race. Here's the second key too. Yeah, and I'll have to eventually draw up some plans for the trunk here, what I really want to do with it. Same with the shoe for Big Toe. This is the channel mascot for Bigfoot. The skateboard will be the mascot for OnlyCarts. It'll be one of those, you know, sponsored, what's the word I'm looking for? Sponsored products. It's one of the gags we have with OnlyCarts is that it's kind of like the MCU. It's bigger than it needs to be. We pretend it is. And that gives us creative leeway to kind of do whatever we want. And skateboards are technically a cart. Speed it up here a little bit. Alright, let's flip it around. Almost to the point I think I'm satisfied with it. I'll never get it perfectly round, but round did. Now that we can do. Let's just shift this camera here a bit. Thanks, Christian Truth. For all you watchers out there, make sure you hit that subscribe. Don't miss anything. I'm still very much learning the ropes of all this. With this channel, both these channels are gonna be going places this year. Alright, let's do the tour. Lots of repetition. The average view of these streams is 14 to 16 seconds. So. I'm hoping it'll pick up a bit tonight. Cool, Steve. Thanks for checking it out, man. Have a great day. Good luck with the shop. Have fun chopping firewood. Sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but I actually mean that. I kind of enjoy chopping wood. I'll hit you up on your next stream. Maybe you'll stream chopping wood. That'll probably be distracting, though. For anyone wondering, you can sort of see how it rounds out the edge. And that's just what we're doing to the inside too. I should be hitting this outside a little bit more. I'll do it on this side now. A couple more, give it a polish, then we'll work on these details a little bit, I think. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Manners Animals, good to see you again. We've kind of started a new key. Here's the other one. So we're working on a new one. And again, while we got it out, we'll just do a little tour here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It certainly is a happy Friday. I think that's the side we were on. Yeah, this one needs a bit more love. Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button. I certainly appreciate having you here, Christian Truth. It's really turning out beautiful, this little curve on the edge. It adds so much texture. Just a bit more depth to it as well. And these projects have really made me think about keys. There's just so much to a key. It's such an ornate... It's like a piece of jewelry that opens your house. In my opinion. Thanks for the likes, guys. Make sure you subscribe. If you don't know where the subscribe or the like button is, sometimes there's like 3 little dots up here somewhere. It's hiding in there. It is different on some phones. I know both of my phones have actually different placements for all that. I'll hit this side a little bit more. I appreciate you all tuning in. Just got this sitting a little bit too high. Alright, let's pop it out, take a peek. This is not a jewelry stream. However, it's sort of a jewelry stream. If keys are jewelry. This is a OnlyCarts channel. And we're just working on making a key for this trunk. And we're running another stream. I just love how it turns out with the rounding of these edges. It just adds so much more depth to that heart. I'm gonna hit this top piece a little here, a little more over here. Appreciate you all tuning in. In the trunk. You want to see in the trunk. The trunk is going to be a separate project when it warms up a bit. Let me move my other crafts off the top. Alright. Take our second key. Right now there's just a basket in there. I got it for $5. Needed a few repairs. Here and here. This is just a magnet I stuck on there. It had a huge decal. It said Jordan. And then the top as well. That's why it peeled off. Because the adhesive wouldn't come off. It was already scratched underneath and the adhesive remover kind of stole it all. This crack here is just a split in the plywood. So I'm going to replace that. But we're going to put some secret compartments throughout this whole thing. The false bottom. You know, the classic trunk. So that's what's going on there. Hope that answers your question. I'm going to drop some plans, take some measurements. I appreciate the questions as always. Guys, if you ever have questions, just let me know. If you want me to subscribe to you, leave a comment too. Manners Animals, I'm pretty sure I got you. That was before Christmas, I think. I had to take some time off. I only like to do this in my free time. If I can get this from the inside like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, working around family is important. We went sledding. We did a bunch of family get-togethers. And I never like to be one of those parents that sets them aside for literally anything. And so when I'm not working and when I have my free time during the day, I get up to my little knick-knack projects. Being on the workbench is almost one of my favorite things to do recently, though. Meeting all you neat people. Oh, you're and I'm about as North Michigan as South Ontario can be. But we get a lot of lake effect snow. But it's been pretty slow this year. And we can get pretty unpredictable weather here. I mean, normally we do. The weatherman says it's going to snow. It never snows. And then what'll happen is it'll say, yeah, no chance of snow. And then we get completely dumped on. I just love that detail. I think another trip to the sanding block in a second here. It's looking pretty uniform. I don't know if you guys can tell. Oh, Ryan Hall, y'all. Even here in Canada. Actually, a lot of the there's some other American channels I watch too, but they kind of cut off right where Canada starts. But because some of America goes more north than we are, I can kind of sneak in there and borrow your weather forecast. Yeah, he's amazing. Well, his whole team, I should say. But then Lake Erie too can kind of it can really change the way weather works. So I've collected a bunch of you Americans. I've got Missouri, we've got Utah. We got Ohio. We've got Pennsylvania, Michigan. Pretty sure we got North Dakota and California. Gotta catch them all. Got some people from BC. I don't know if we've had any Albertans on. A couple people from Ontario. And then I think we had someone from New Brunswick. That's a lot of distance. And then of course Nepal, India. I got one from Germany. Starting to lose track of where everybody is. I should get a map for when these occurrences happen. Right? Yeah, I'm closer to you than some other people in my own country. And likewise, which is pretty funny to think about. We're all cousins in this great big continent. Although I've never been stateside. It's too much of my own big country to explore still. I've come from BC, so. And gone east this far. Maybe one day I'll go to Quebec. I doubt it. If I could skip over Quebec, maybe I'd go further east. Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful place. It's pretty lush. That's what I enjoy about Ontario. Welcome, guys. Welcome. For the people just joining in. We're just making a key for this little trunk over here. Bring the OnlyCarts guys in for a quick shot. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I appreciate you being here. Please hit that like and subscribe for me. Hoping to hit 200 subs on OnlyCarts and 1,500 on Bigfoot. And have fun while I'm doing it. So you'll see, I think I'm going to get you closer to the action. I have a second camera gimbal. I think I can move you in here anyway. Hold on, let me see. Might have to get you at the same angle. Hopefully it'll work. Alright. Yeah, it should be fine. It's like my kids when I tell them to scooch over on the couch. Alright. Let's flip you around. Oops. There we go. Now you're not missing out. Yeah, I hear that a lot from you Southerners. I can't say the same, unfortunately. As much as we're very similar, I am a Canadian patriot. I appreciate you all tuning in. Please, please, please hit that like and subscribe for me. If you want me to subscribe back to you, leave a comment. Alright, let's keep this out. Let's get the GoPro B shot. Stick that back in. Let's get around her here. Anyone else use a GoPro? I find them pretty cool little cameras. I really want to do some action stuff for the OnlyCarts channel with them. Alright. Do a little tour here. OC, we'll start with you. Turn the retouch it back up. This is what we've been working on. This isn't the ordinary things we'll be doing on this channel, but this is kind of a slow day. So I decided to add you guys to the party. Appreciate you all being here. There's the second stream, guys. Here's our key. There's our project. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Just putting the finishing touches on rounding up that side. And for anyone wondering, this is just water. For anyone watering. Just helps keep the bit cool. And for anyone else wondering where this came from, these keys I built, we've hacked them out of this old piece of angle metal I found on the road. Pretty good find. I didn't want to run it over with the car, so I brought it in. You know, if you're cold, they're cold. Then I cut a couple of these flat pieces out. And here we can see I've traced the key design on it. And it all started with that trunk I just looked up what the key for them looked like, and that's how we built the end design. We kind of prototyped it with a few different pieces of scrap, and then settled on something that really worked. I'll give you guys a quick tour there. Yeah, it started as necessity, and it's kind of really turned into something I'm having a blast doing. Which is great for killing the time, because in the winter it's hard to do outside projects. I'll hit the outside of this one just a touch more. Restart our music here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Catherine Fleming, hello. How's your Friday going? Did you catch the tour? Let's see, I gotta just move you back here a little bit. I'm having trouble getting the other phone out of the gimbal. Yeah, for anyone just tuning in, this is what we're making. I'll show you one more time where it goes to. Just these old steamer trunks. And yes, Bigfoot is Canadian, in case anyone's wondering. That's the project. And welcome, guys, welcome. Appreciate you all being here. Let's get back to the grind. Make sure you subscribe, guys. I'm building my numbers. If you want me to subscribe back to you, leave me a big old comment. Appreciate the love, Catherine. You can sneak in here for that one. Might have to pull this bit out a little bit. Welcome, guys, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a favor, hit that like button. We're really making progress on this one today. When we hit the sanding block in a little bit, it's really gonna pop. Let's give it a little flip here. Do another tour. As you can see, it adds a little bit of depth of texture. And this key is one of a couple I'm making. Started out as a necessity for this trunk. I bought this trunk for $5. I've had these trunks my whole life, and I never had a key for one. So I looked down here, there's a little code, and I looked up what the key looked like, and just judged off this width. Found a piece of scrap metal on the road, and started cutting these key blanks out of them. We started with a little cloverleaf design here on this one. And on this one I was playing some Skyrim, and I saw this kind of end design. I thought, oh, that's cool, I should emulate that. And it kind of turned into this heart. I appreciate you all tuning in. Hey, thanks, Catherine. It's really starting to take shape now. This headlight on this Dremel is incredibly useful, I gotta say. It kind of glistens. It lets me see the uniformity of the little curve I'm putting on here. Guys, remember to hit like and subscribe for me. I'll give you a little tour of what we're doing here in just a second. Alright, OC. Guys, make sure you hit like and subscribe for me. Give you the little tour here. It's starting to look really good. Feels really real, if that makes sense. Hello again, Catherine. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It means the world to me. Make sure you hit that subscribe. I'm about to hit 1,500 today. And OC, we're about to hit 200. Getting in on the ground floor is something cool. Let's give it a little flip here. Hey guys, I appreciate all the love. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for me. Catherine, if you are a real person, I appreciate your enthusiasm. I can never tell on this website. If you guys just joining in, I'll give you a little tour here in just a second. And in a bit here, we'll switch up to the sanding block. That's looking pretty good though. Guys, thank you so much for watching. In case you're wondering who I'm talking to, you guys. We're running a double stream today. Both my channels get to enjoy my lovely craftsmanship. I appreciate you all being here so much. One more little shot on the top of this side. Then we'll get it into the sanding block. Then it's really going to start having some luster. I think I'll be able to knock a bit of this off too with the sanding. It does take a while. It is 600 grit sandpaper, but it'll definitely shine it up. And I think this is turning out even more round than I have this one. This I still want to do the shaft part, I think, just to round the edge. And this one is up to 800 grit. And this one we've only hit with the 600, so you can see there is a very big difference in the luster of them. But I actually almost like the 600 better. And for anyone tuning in, wondering what we're doing here. First of all, we're running 2 streams. And we're just making a key. This key goes to this here chunk. I sure appreciate you all being here. Please hit that like and subscribe. We're almost finished with this part. We'll get on to the little bit of polishing. And then we might head outside to do some sanding on the skateboard. Where we're going to actually put a OnlyCarts logo on the skateboard. And that'll be part of a future project. So much like we have Big Toe, this is my channel's mascot for the Bigfoot channel. This is just a rock I found that looked like a foot, so we carved it. But we're going to make a skateboard sort of into a channel mascot. Just a touch more on the bottom here. Maybe I'll actually flip it over. No, it won't work. Oh yeah, it went for the top. Yep, beautiful. This looks like a sour key. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for all the likes and subscribes. Alright, let's flip it over. Just a touch on this side too. Just grabbing some B-roll with the GoPro. Do any of you guys use GoPros? I'm yet to find an answer on that from somebody. I quite enjoy it. They're pretty nifty little cameras. And for anyone just tuning in, I'll give you a little tour here in just a second. Looking pretty good. There's just a slight little point to the heart. Alright, give you a tour. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That's what this key is for. OnlyCarts, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in. Yeah, let's do the shaft while we're here. We'll hit it just a little bit. Doing this will really help when we get to the sanding block. Just take the tiniest bit off. Then it won't catch when we try to sand it. Thanks for the likes, guys. Really appreciate that. If you want me to subscribe, leave a comment. I will subscribe back to you. I'm happy to do that. Make sure you subscribe too, because I will be back later this evening with the second stream today. What did we lose? Oh, just dropped the battery. We're good. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll give you a little tour in just a second. We're just slightly rounding out this edge. Alright, for all you new people just tuning in. And this here key. Let's go into this trunk over here. Bought that trunk for $5 Canadian. It's a pretty good deal. And we're turning it into a project. It all started with the need to do the key. So I made this one. We liked it so much we started doing this one. We have a third one coming along. And those all just came from this piece of metal I found on the road. Looks like it had been run over already. But it's just a piece of angle. I don't know, stainless steel. Chromium. We'll just do another pass on each of these. Then we're going to get it to the sanding block. Guys, thank you so much for liking the stream. Like I said before, if you want me to subscribe back to you, just leave me a comment. Tell the others too, the people watching in the comments. Tell them what you make videos on, or if you're going to make videos, so they can subscribe to you as well. Either way, I appreciate you all being here. Let's give it a little flip here. Yeah, thanks for the likes, guys. It goes a long way. Make sure you subscribe. I'm going to hit 1,500 today. Two days ago, we hit 1 million channel views on the Bigfoot channel. It's all thanks to people like you. Watching me scratch out keys out of scrap metal. I have a lot of fun doing this. We always learn a lot. I have probably one of the most helpful communities. If you like tinkering and random little jobs and crafts and tips, this is the place for you. I'll give you guys another little tour of what we're working on here. Sort of emulating an old skeleton key. We are running 2 streams for anybody who's wondering who else I talk to. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And again, for you guys, we are running a second stream. How meta is that? It's very OnlyCarts of me. Both these streams are brought to you in part by OnlyCarts. OnlyCarts. Get back on the wagon. If you're wondering, this QR code goes to the OnlyCarts channel. I was handing them out on Halloween and at the Santa Claus parade. Alright, let's buff up these edges now. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. If you have any questions, fire them off. If you're content just watching, I appreciate you. Let's give it a little flip. I'll be hitting the sanding block soon here. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to get some of these other imperfections out before we get at it too hard. Now let's take a peek at it. Still a couple file marks in there. You can see them just down on this end. But it's feeling pretty good. Smoothness is more what we're after. Again, for any of you folks just tuning in, that's what we've been cracking out here. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe for me. It goes a long way with these small channels. And I promise not to let you down. Alright, we'll focus mainly on this one edge for now. Right here. Just like a dentist. Pulling out a little cavity. That's looking nice. And same thing here, just a little spot right there on this one. Let me know what you guys think of that. And for anyone just tuning in, I'll give you the little tour here in just a second. Alright, let's check it out. Looking much better. Yeah, you can sort of see in there, you can see the file grooves. A little hard to see, but they are there, and that's what we've been eliminating on the shaft part of this. And again, for anyone just tuning in, let's give you a little tour here. And then now we'll switch it up to the sanding block for this trunk. This is our new project for this channel. This key is the second one we've been making. And we have the next one kind of blanked out. My cutting disc kind of gave out on me. It was the last one, so that's a future project. And again, this all started out of this piece of angle metal I found on the road. Okay, let's switch the camera lights. Let's, in fact, switch the camera angles. Yeah, somewhere in there ought to do. So what I've been using is this whiteboard eraser. Could be a chalkboard eraser too, I suppose. Gonna get some non-contaminated water. You can see this one's full of metal filings from grinding. And on here we have some wet and dry silicone carbide sandpaper. It's 1000 grit. That's not the one we want though. We want the 600 grit. This one. There it is. 600. Then I'll get some water. And we'll start that project. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll give this a little go, and then we'll shift projects to the skateboard. Maybe even take a little break and come back to that after. So here I just draw some water. Get our paper nice and wet. And it's kind of just this really gentle rubbing process. I think the white light works a little better. It's a bit more clear. Big toe in the background there. It's just a slow, steady kind of thing. It takes time to get all the little scratches I've accidentally added with the Dremel tool. And I'll switch it up, do some circles. And then you can see here we got scratches going on. Get you a little closer. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Hit that subscribe too if you can. If you want me to subscribe back to you, leave a comment for me. Then what I'll do on the last step is just one straight direction. These circles seem to really buff out the Dremel scratches. It is a little challenging to look in a camera and do work sometimes. I'd really like to get that one out. Maybe I'll work it pretty hard here. Slowly try to scuff it out. And if I just hit this in one direction, it'll sort of pull those circles out of there. Very close to getting that big scratch out. For anyone wondering what this is for, I'll show you. A little pat dry there. The key we've been cutting out of a chunk of metal. Goes to this old steamer trunk. It all started from this. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys have any questions, shoot them off in the comments there. I'm happy to answer them, I mean. Well, we got most of that bad scratch out of there. This side's looking a little dicey still, though. Few too many slips. That's okay. We got time. We got paper. And again, it's not about perfection. It's about the beauty of the art. Here's one we did already. And it turned out pretty good. It needs a good cleaning. It needs another polish too. The problem with the metal filings on the workbench is it's a similar material, obviously, it's from these keys, but it also scratches the keys. Whereas this brass doesn't, which is kind of nice. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please, please, please hit that like and subscribe for us. Goes a long way. It means the world. And for anyone wondering, it's just water we put on here. It helps the sanding process. This is wet sandpaper, so kind of like auto detailing. Would be the same process if you're putting a patch on a car. I love the round detail. It was sharp and we rounded it today. Just adds that little bit of a shadow line. The inside tends to reflect it a bit more. It's turning out marvelously. I might even switch to a new edge, because I did use that one yesterday. Welcome guys, welcome. Still working on keys. Done a bit of detail into this one. This is a first part to one of our other projects, which is going to be this. It all started with getting that lock open. I just looked up what the keys look like online. Had an old chunk of metal I found on the road. Cut a couple blanks. Used a couple files. The Dremel. We hacked out one. I love this little clover one. And it's kind of like making jewelry. And then I don't know. Couldn't stop myself. So we're into making keys for a little bit. That trunk is going to be one of my projects too. And as well as a couple crafts for the other channels. If you guys want to see that. We are running a second stream for another channel. And they're sort of related because, well, they're both my channels. We do a lot of art, bench work, fixing, crafting, engineering, fafoing. Because you got to screw around a bit in life to figure it out. And when I see a trunk for $5, I'm gonna buy it. And it was in such good condition, I figured we might as well make a project out of it. So I appreciate you all being here. Thanks for tuning in. Still got that little scratch that I want to get rid of. Let's give it some hardcore love. Slowly bring it out. You can just see it there. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm sure won't be the last little scuff I add. Again, for anyone wondering, this is just some water we add to this. Kind of lubricates the sandpaper, moves away the tiny grits. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll give you a little tour of what this key is for in just a little bit here. Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for me, guys. Welcome, welcome. We'll do another little tour for the people just coming in. So right now we're just sanding, polishing this little key. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Got this trunk for $5. This is just a magnet. And it needed a key. So I decided to build one out of this old scrap I had found on the road. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you subscribe if you like what you see. I hope you're just having a great day. Weekend starting. It's supposed to snow in a lot of places and then get really cold, so enjoy what you got. If you guys want me to subscribe back to you, leave me a comment. We have the first one I made here. Still in the finishing process. Then we've got another one we're going to do. I'm still thinking of what kind of decorative part for the turner we want. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. I've been playing some Skyrim. They got some cool keys on there. I was looking at some Kingdom Hearts. They use keys as swords, which I thought was pretty cool. It's been a long time since I played Kingdom Hearts, though. And we're slowly and surely pulling out some of these deeper scratches that were put in by the Dremel slippage. 141, welcome guys, welcome. We're just polishing up this key I made. Goes to this trunk. If you guys like what you see, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. Appreciate you tuning in. We're still trying to pull out this little scratch a little bit. If I hit it this way, a bit more aggressive on the edge. It does scuff it heavily, but that's alright, it's all gonna come out. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it so much. Let's do a little bit of scrubbing here and I'll show you what this key is for. Show you the whole process. We made it from scratch. Grandma's recipe. A couple weeks ago we made some lock picks from a windshield wiper. Some turning tools from a rake tong of a rake. So that was fun. We do a bit of lock picking. We fix a lot of things. This here's my workbench. There's always some sort of thing we're needing to fix. We got this trunk. It's one of my new projects. It didn't have a key. I got it for $5. I've never had one with a key, have you guys? And so from there, I just looked up this little code, and I looked up what the end of the key looks like, and then I just cut this to the width of this, and kind of copied it by eye. No rulers have been used or harmed in the making of any of this. So it has this real artistic feel and flair about it. And one begets another. Then we've just been having fun cranking these out. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you hit like and subscribe for me. If you want me to subscribe back to you, leave a comment. I'll get right to it. If you want me to subscribe to you sooner, go leave a comment on one of my shorts telling me you've seen the live stream. Or if you want to, leave a comment on the live stream, say what your content is, and I'll tell everybody who joins to subscribe to you as well. Or if you have any questions, just general, hit me up. I appreciate the likes, guys. It means the world. We still got that scratch. Martin. How's it going, brother? Guys, go subscribe to Martin. He's the first to comment. In a little while, share the love. I don't know if he makes content, but he better now. So I know it kind of seems like I've undone, but what we're really doing is taking like microns off of here. And we're trying to pull this deep scratch. that's underneath here out. Or at least blend it in a little bit. I do kind of like the tiger stripe that doing the edge circles does. If I can get that consistent, I might do a finishing sort of like that. Guys, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. We're just polishing up this key I made. We kind of spent the morning doing a bit of finishing on it. Thale Erazo, that's a very unique name. Welcome, guys, welcome. I'll be sure to subscribe to you. Do me a favor and hit that like. Helps the stream get pushed. So we've been making some keys here. These keys go to this old trunk. It's a very satisfying old lock. And we just cut these out of this old chunk of metal I found on the road. Here's one of the blanks for the next one. I appreciate you tuning in. And right now we're just trying to pull some of these deeper scratches out of this by giving it a really rough sanding. Then we'll give it a nice finishing sand. And we might give it a whole finish in some sort of stripe design. I do kind of like this tiger stripe, but I gotta figure out how to do it in a uniform fashion. Till then, we'll just do a nice, soft, gentle, one direction. And that should pull some of them out. This is 600 grit sandpaper here. We did this really shiny one. This was done with, you can see me in there, hello, 800 grit. But it's gotten scratched up from putting it in a vise with metal shavings. So we'll probably give that one a second go, and I think I'm going to stop this one on the 600 grit. This has more of a faded kind of look, which really goes with the heart design on it. This wind-up key looking one, I really like it when it's super shiny, but it needs a bit of more of a polish. And so you can see we're just starting to pull that tiger stripe kind of pattern we put into it. And I guess brushed would be the sort of finish. I think that's what this, like this kind of finish is called, brushed. It's kind of semi-shiny. And I think that just works a little bit better for this key design. I appreciate you all tuning in. I'll give you a little tour of the lock here in just a second. Again, if you guys like what you see, make sure you comment, hit that like button, and subscribe. And especially if you want me to subscribe back to you, leave me a comment. I'll check out your videos. If you don't make videos, I'll be your first supporter. Alright, let's do a little tour here. I appreciate you all being here. For anyone wondering, I am running a second stream, so my attention is a little bit split. I'm trying to grow 2 channels at once. I appreciate you all being here. For anyone wondering what the second channel is, it's OnlyCarts. Get back on the wagon. And for you guys, this is my other stream. It's called Saint Bigfoot. And it's my original personal channel. We're all one big community, though. We share videos. OnlyCarts is a conglomerate of a couple people. And so as I do this, I kind of shift from this position to this position, and it adds its own kind of little crosshatch, which is self deletes its own scratches, and then it gives it really that brushed kind of finish. Once I can get that uniform, it'll look really good. And then there's just there's a deep scuff here. That one's been really hard to get out. This side needs a little bit more rubbing. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, I appreciate all the likes and subscribes. If you want me to subscribe back to you, hit me up with a comment. Go watch my shorts. Leave a comment there and I can subscribe to you even sooner. These streams take almost 2 days to process and then get uploaded by YouTube. And the only way I can go back and look at the comments to find out who was there is after that process is done. Because then you can replay the live stream. And don't worry if you can't stick around today. We will be doing a second live stream later this evening. And we'll be doing a different project. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. For you folks just joining in, I'll give you a little tour here in just a second. Here's another version we've made here. And these are all handmade. Started out as a project to get that trunk going. And I had pulled this piece of scrap metal off the road a year ago. And then we just cut some little blanks from it. Looked up the design of what those steamer trunk keys look like, and prototyped a little bit with a couple different scraps of metal, some rake tongs, and landed on this kind of end for it. And it works really good. It's a really satisfying little lock, if I do say so myself. Let's see, we're going to move you in here a little bit. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for me. And like I said earlier, we'll be back later with the second stream. We have a whole nother project we're going to get up to. And that'll be for the OnlyCarts channel. going to have to get some sandpaper and actually go on the inside as well. One step at a time, guys. Thanks for being here. And for the folks just joining in, we'll give you a little tour. Appreciate the love, guys. Thanks for the likes. Like I was saying earlier, as I sand it, I kind of shift it back and forth like this. And it kind of adds its own crosshatch, and that's what allows it to luster, as these scratches are kind of canceling themselves out. There are some deeper ones here I'm still yet to get rid of, and that's because there was a really deep scratch, kind of like that one. We're trying to erase it. I might switch to just putting the pressure on that end too. Apologize for the furnace going off in the background. It's getting a little chilly in here. I usually turn the heat down for these streams. I can feel the water's getting a little cold. And we're pulling some of the deep scratches out. Again, this is a whole thing I've made by hand. This is what it looked like when it started. Here's one of the other ones I did. It all started with a $5 trunk. This will be one of the projects we get up to as well. We carved this little guy the other week. But we'll be putting some secret compartments in the trunk. False bottom, fake top. We'll make it magical. That's the idea. I'm going to give it as a gift to my daughter at some point. Now we're getting that nice brushed look to it. Now, if you guys like what you see, make sure you subscribe. Hey, thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate all the love. Flip this one this way. Start working the shaft end of this. We hit 1 million channel views the other day. I don't know how common that is, but it's a pretty big milestone for me. I've been having an absolute hoot coming up with ideas, and I think making videos is one of my new favorite things to do. And live streaming is pretty fun to do too. It's kind of more of an active form of making videos. They were really getting it on the end there. Have to get creative. I think this metal does sort of have a natural curve to it, whether it was when I cut it or because it's that angling. There we go. Yeah, we're buffing it out now. Let's get camera 3 rolling here. Take a bit of B-roll. I really want to get out in the wilderness with this one. But it's pretty good for making little clips too. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'll give you a little tour here. If you guys like what you see, make sure you hit that like and subscribe for me. It goes a long way. If you want me to subscribe back to you, make sure you leave me a comment. Now we're making progress. Just gonna push in the middle of this one. Come on, camera. Here's another one I had done. This one's polished up to an 800 grit, so it's pretty shiny. It's gotten awfully scratched from the vise. We've worked all the keys in here, and you can see the metal filings have actually kind of worked against us for keeping that polish on there. Pretty satisfying little combo. I'll show you guys too. A bit more luster to this one. But the metal filings on the vise have really worked against us. I appreciate you all tuning in. Let's get back to polishing. Actually gonna flub one more B-roll video here. If you guys use a GoPro, let me know. I'm looking for somebody to chat about it with. And here we can really see this is taking shape. I seen your text, buddy. Are you watching? I think we have one of the founding members of the OnlyCarts channel here. One of my moderators. Or maybe he was just getting back to me. Give me a second, guys. I gotta grab something. Excuse me while I wipe all your little faces. I think earlier when we were playing with water, we might have gotten some transfer there. Because I see it's having a hard time focusing. That's much better. And for anyone wondering, give you the little tour here. Oh, and thanks for the likes, guys. Support is tremendous. All right, let's fill up our water. Grab another syringe full. Yeah, I hit that one scratch pretty good with the file. You can see it on this side. Might have to just polish it till it just looks like a scratch, and then we'll have to add some sort of detail on top of it. We'll hide it by using it. I don't know what kind of philosophy that would fall under, but we'll make it useful even though it stands out. Like a beauty mark, how about that? Hey, little birthmark on the key. It's pretty in the right spot. And for anyone wondering, this is what it started as. See, we sort of got the same mark traced out there. And if you're wondering what it's for, I'll give you a little tour of that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want me to subscribe back to you, make sure you leave a comment. OnlyCarts, guys, make sure you subscribe. Alright, let's get back at it. Let's do some circles. See if we can get that blemish to blend. That birthmark, that's what I'm going to start calling it. Right, just like a birthmark. It was there when I got it. Works pretty good too. Sort of hit that outside edge. Welcome, guys. Welcome. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. And not only for me. As you scroll along, if you are remotely entertained by somebody, why don't you give them a chance? Make their Friday, hey? I think we went through our music twice now. Let's start her one more time. Shift the angle here. Give her one of these. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're just pulling out some scratches off this key we've made. I'll show you what this key is for in just a second. It's wet sandpaper, so you got to keep it wet. This key goes over here to this trunk. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you want to see more about the process we used to make this, there's a couple shorts on my channel. For you OnlyCarts folks, look through the comments on any of the videos and there will be a Bigfoot leaving a comment there. You can follow that channel. And that's the one that all these projects are listed under. Yeah, that's really giving that nice brushed kind of finish to it. Ka-chow. Guys, I appreciate you being here so much, putting up with all my random jibber jabber. If you guys want me to subscribe to your channel, leave me a comment. If you want others to subscribe to your channel, leave a comment on my channel explaining your content. I will tell people to subscribe to you. You will get like 2 hours of free advertising. Alright. Do a super light dusting version. And for you folks just joining in, I'll give you a little tour here in just a minute. Gotta do some work before we show it off. Oh yeah. Still see that one little scratch, but we're making progress. We still have some work to do on this too. We're gonna fill out these details, and I might just add another little detail there. Hey, thanks for the like, whoever that was. I really appreciate it. Having trouble. I keep looking in the camera. There we go. For anyone wondering what that was for, here's one of the other ones we made. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll hit this side a couple more times. Here's what it looked like when we started it. It's a different version. I really like this one. It looks like a wind-up key. This one sort of has a heart design in it. I really like the back, the turning piece of it. Just feels really good. We'll give the folks just coming in a little tour here. If I could look at it straight, there we go. These streams have probably been the most that lock has ever been opened. Oh, welcome guys, welcome. Thank you for the likes, guys. If you're wondering who else I'm talking to, we are running a second stream. 2 different channels, 1 cool project. And they all go hand in hand. Appreciate you guys tuning in. OnlyCarts, don't worry, we will be doing some more cart action eventually. Just waiting for the stars to align on that one. Welcome, guys, welcome. I'll give you a little tour here in just a second. On the next round, we're going to have to get into the actual inside of the heart and give it a bit of a polish, too. Again, this is where we started. It's from this piece of angle metal I found on the road. We carved one and I loved it so much I decided to make another one. Hey, thanks for the likes, guys. Make sure you subscribe. If you want me to subscribe back to you, leave a comment for me. Either here or one of my shorts. Tell me you saw the live stream. So that's what we're working on. That trunk is going to be a whole project of its own too. In all good time. Just gotta wait for the weather to kind of turn around for us. Hard to run table saws when it's minus 20 degrees out. Until then, I appreciate you all tuning in for this stream. Thanks for the likes, guys, and the comments. Make sure you subscribe. We're reaching milestones with these channels. That finish is coming right along. I love how this one has a little tiny beauty mark too. Right in there. You can sort of just see it in the top of this arch. It's sort of like this one has. Right there, there's 3 little dots. 3 little scuffs. And for anyone wondering, this is what it's for. Appreciate you all tuning in. The love has been amazing. Make sure you leave me a comment if you want me to subscribe back to you guys. We're going to run a second stream tonight, so don't be sad if you missed this one. We're going to get up to the mascot for the OnlyCarts channel. That is the second stream I'm running. That's what that QR code takes you to. And for that, we're going to make the mascot for the channel. One of them. Here we've got Big Toe. That's the Bigfoot channel for these people. That's this stream. And on the OnlyCarts channel, we've sort of got this going. But we're actually going to paint a skateboard with some sort of logo on it. I found the skateboard on the road too. I mean, it was literally in a garbage pile. So it's much like these keys. I cut them out of a piece of metal I found on the road because upcycling is one of my favorite things to do. And again, this little mascot, we're going to build a shoe for it for no reason at all other than it's a foot. And this was just a rock that looked like a foot. I used the Dremel to carve it into a foot. But first we're going to have to build a little sock for it. Otherwise the shoe will get stinky. And sweaty. But the skateboard, we're going to put the OnlyCarts logo on there. I think I have some wheels in the shed. If not, I'll pick up a set for them. Then we'll go shred. Just kidding. Shredding at my age might break my ankle. Probably make good content though. Alright. Here's another one we made. It's crazy how the work has actually made the one that's polished less look shinier. This one's going to need another round. So this is 600 grit, and this one's 800. But because this is done better, the scratches show up even more. And so this has sort of a brushed finish to it. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's been a treat. Just one more time, guys. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss me. And we'll be back later today, this evening, with a second stream. With that, I think we're going to move to camera 2 positions. We'll tidy up the bench a little bit. There's one camera. See, come here. To flip the gimbal around. Let's put you way up here. And we'll just get a little bit organized. Plug in our Dremel. If the weather turns on us, we got the third key we're going to make. But this desk seems to get destroyed every time I do these projects. And like I said before, we got to keep it clean so the kiddos can do their work when they get home. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Just again, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And then go to your other channel and go subscribe. And then go to your dentist and tell him to subscribe. dentist, doctor, gynecologist. Tell them all to subscribe. Alright. That can stay. Move my GoPro. I always thought if I had a fake GoPro, I'd call it a Joe Pro. I think that's an excellent name. And if I was rich and could sponsor a company, that's what I would call it. Make sure you guys go check out the shorts. We got some bangers on there. And again, if you want me to subscribe back to your channel, just leave a comment. I'm in the habit. Alright, this thing's going away for now. Straighten the machine. If anyone has any final comments, make sure to blast them off. Guys, I appreciate y'all being here. We will be back later this evening for the great OnlyCarts skateboard. Can you believe someone threw that away? Ridiculous. So we're going to repaint that. We have to get outside to sand it too. Alright, do one more little tour, what we did today. We've just been working on the key. It goes over here. Oh, bad shot. I moved the trunk. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for all the love, guys. Again, make sure you subscribe. Goes a million miles. For anyone wondering, that's the music we've been listening to. Lo-fi metal, check them out. They're pretty rad. Also, if you're streaming, it's copyright free. Which again is one of those things that'll get ya. Boy, I miss you. This is really wet. Until next time, folks. Take care out there.